Hello and good evening. I am Leanne Locken, along with my fabulous friends, Cameron Westcott and the ever so beautiful Cary Duber, and we are the ladies on Late Night. Now, this week's episode is packed with signs, skin, drama, and deals, which Cam will be happy about. So let's get right to it by welcoming the lady whose job it is to make sure that the rest of us are, well, like ladylike. Miss Jasmine Sadri is here. Jasmine?
You know, Leanne, I've been called a lot of things. Lady is not one of them.
Yeah.
So thank you, and I think I'm in good company.
Yay!
I take that as a compliment.
Yay!
So one thing I love about y'all is that you guys enjoy a really good cocktail,
Oh,
right?
heck yes.
Yes.
Who doesn't enjoy
Cheers
a good
to that.
cocktail?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes. Almost as much as you love some good tea. And we're going to start tonight with some tipsy talk. Okay, let's get to know you, ladies.
Go.
Hey.
Who runs your house? Carrie, I don't even have to point to you to ask. I'm pretty sure I know.
I mean, it's a combination. I will give my husband a little bit of credit. I mean, I'll give myself a little bit of credit. Mark's pretty, he's pretty organized. You know, he likes to have it tip top. I think
he
he's in
runs
charge.
the house.
No, I do.
Okay.
I mean, he has no clue what's
Okay.
going on. I mean, I was pretending.
Yes, yeah.
I was giving him credit, but
Yeah.
no.
Did
no.
you see me staring her down? I was like, she is lying through her
No,
teeth.
you know what? He
So
runs.
you manage the cleaning too?
He
Oh,
runs
okay.
the kitchen.
Okay.
No, I don't run the house. Like, I'm not a house person.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
my husband isn't either. We're never home. Like, when we are, we're home in the evening. He runs the kitchen, Duber table.
Yep.
He cooks, all of that. And I, enjoy my home.
Okay, that's
I
running
love
it.
that.
So I
you
run
run?
it.
How
And I
about
have
you?
I have a
I
house
run
manager.
the house.
Yes.
I run the house, and my husband just pays the bills.
That's
Okay.
a great setup.
So I run the house. I'm the CEO of the house. That's what we say. That's my
Okay.
title, CEO of the house.
Okay.
And if the CEO of the house is not happy, no one's usually happy.
Okay.
Okay. So it's but
So he's more the CFO, CRO. You're the CFO.
Yeah.
Okay, I like
I
that.
would
Definitely
say
he's
that.
the CFO.
I would
Okay.
say that. But when it comes to anything outside of the house, like business, real estate, he's running that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So you can do your CEOing of the house.
Yes.
Leanne, I don't even feel like I have to ask. Rich probably can answer this right now. He's probably watching this answering it that it's
You
you.
can. Yeah, it's me. I mean, I'm sorry. I just like things done a certain way. And it's so funny because both Rich and I are such pigs. Like, we really are. We're messy people. And we just don't like to pick up, I think. Like, if he leaves one pair of shoes out in the living room floor, I'm like, could you at least move them, like, over by the sofa? And he's like, really? You have a whole room full of crap that we could burn down the house with.
So do you guys out-pig each other? Like, if
No,
he's like...
I try to keep things like, if it gets too much.
So are you cleaner? I'm confused.
I'm the
Yeah,
cleaner.
who's the
You
cleaner
are
pig?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm the cleaner one, for sure.
Mark
the
and I are
cleaner.
both clean.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't like-
amazing. I love that.
Both clean.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
get
he can't
exhausted
stand
being
it when
clean
stuff's
all
around.
day.
It's
I'm the same way.
tiring.
I'm
but
the
I
only
mean,
clean one in my house.
I have to have a house manager to manage. the
See,
place.
and there you
There
do.
you
It's a full-time job. Okay, next, have you any of you gone to couples therapy? Why and what was it like?
We're in couples therapy right now.
Okay.
We
And
are.
that's how
Oh, I thought you meant
Not
right
you
now.
guys.
I
Not you.
love that.
Yeah, no, Mark and I are in couples therapy. I think
love
it's
that.
Good.
great. You know what we're working on is breaking patterns.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that is really an amazing goal to have. Like, you don't realize how your brain just will kind of run in circles and just seek those same patterns that you've had your entire life.
Yep.
With how you will seek it out in your friends,
Yep.
in different ways in your life, and especially with your partner. So it's, I think, really important to have someone who can be like, hey, I see this pattern that you guys are in. Let's change the narrative. Let's change the way that you're working on that together and talking about it.
And
together.
and also being conscious of the pattern also helps a lot.
Right.
Because you don't know the
Yeah, you don't know
neuroscience
you're doing
behind
it.
it.
And with two people that are very headstrong, it's good to have that third party come in and break it up, right? And get another opinion.
Do you think
There
we're
you go.
headstrong?
both of you are
But you
headstrong?
guys
Yes.
work together and then live together. So
We have
that's
a
got to
lot.
be, there's a lot. probably there.
24/7, I could not do it. There
Wow,
is
that's
no
a lot.
way. I love my husband, but he
Yeah.
has a man cave for a reason.
My
That's a lot.
parents worked together majority of their careers, and I admire it so much.
I mean, I think it's great.
hard, but I also think it's a really special bond
It's hard.
that you guys have.
It's
because you
hard. So
are
I
all
think
together.
for us,
Yeah.
therapy does help work some of that out. I would say the majority of our stress is, job related.
Yeah.
CEO, CFO of, both of us of managing a whole huge
Everything.
business.
Yeah.
And you have your own wing too, so I feel like you have
Yeah.
like a separate area. So
Yeah,
that's good.
but it's separate but together. So.
yeah, together.
Couples therapy and alcohol. Beautiful.
Yes.
How about you, Cameron?
Yes, I definitely been through couples therapy before. Actually, I think it's very healthy. I think it's important because you get that third opinion. And my husband can be headstrong sometimes too with like just random stuff. And I feel like I need that third person to come in and break it up and be like, see, I have a voice too. I'm also here. I think parenting styles have been the reason usually why we need that third person to come in.
Great point too.
Our parents both
Parenting adds
raised
stress.
very similar, but there's always a little things that come up that we have to have that third person that has to agree with me.
I like that setup.
She wants a tiebreaker.
I need the tiebreaker.
How convenient.
I love it.
And it's
I need a tiebreaker.
It is so funny because the
Yeah.
one time that Rich and I did, and it was during the show because there was just so much stress.
So much stress.
How could you not?
We
My
we were
gosh.
in therapy, but it was funny. Like every time we would go to a new therapist, they would agree with me too much, and Rich would be like, "You pay them. You pay them. They're with you because you pay them." And I'm like, it's not working. I mean, let's just go home and find a way to communicate.
Well, and that's why I
know?
think that changing the pattern, like
Yeah.
focusing more on that, because if you get into a right fight with your husband or with your spouse or your partner, it doesn't work. It doesn't work there's no reason to
No.
fight about who's right.
No,
No.
Well,
and we
especially-
never. I mean, we hardly fight. Really, there's nothing really to fight about at my house.
Everyone's eye rolling you, Leanne and Rich.
Yeah.
It's
Perfect.
true.
We never fight.
Well,
We
what
really
about?
kinda don't.
I mean, you might
I'm
fight
worried.
when it comes down to loading the dishwasher. and
we
who
fight
loads
about
it
Okay,
better.
we fight
See,
about that.
I knew.
We do fight about
I've
that.
seen it in your house because Mark is really
I'm not
good
allowed
about
to load it.
loading the dishwasher. He's so good that we loaded it one time and he actually redid it.
Yes.
when
Well,
I was
so
at their
that's the
house.
thing. That's what we
Yeah.
talked to our therapist about it, and she said, you know what?
Let him
Just
do
don't
it.
load the dishwasher.
You talked to your
Let
couples
them.
therapist about the dishwasher.
He literally
Absolutely.
came and
That's
opened it
amazing.
and said,
That
"You loaded
pattern.
this." And Cary and I looked at each other. We're like, "Uh-oh, we're in trouble." And then he
I never do it.
redid the whole dishwasher. Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, I don't let Rich
Yeah.
load the dishwasher. Like, my husband just believes that dishwashers are basically like dogs and will lick a plate clean no matter what, and that is not true. And so I prefer semi-clean dishes in the dishwasher before we run the dishwasher,
I
which
agree.
basically
Well, I think you have to do
sanitizes
that.
I
them.
agree.
I just know that if any utensil is upside down and they're supposed to be right side up, that he's put something in and I pull everything out and clean it.
Cam,
and
do
then
you
put it back.
load it?
My husband doesn't even know where the dishwasher
Okay.
is. Okay. I load it. He will wash the plates and he will leave them all on the counter wet. And it just-
What?
my clean side of me, I
Yeah,
freak
you
out.
can't
And then I put them in the dishwasher.
Wait a minute. So he
he'll
rinses
wash
them off and leaves them wet on the
He'll
counter.
leave.
What
He'll
are
leave
you
them,
doing?
and then I have to put them in the dishwasher. Okay, so again, sometimes I'm like, well, I can just do myself, but he does not touch the dishwasher.
The arousal peptide PT-141.
Would you
Okay.
take an arousal peptide?
Well, the question I have for you: does it turn off?
Well, we all know that phrase, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, but these are the real deal, evidently, when it comes to looking and feeling younger. So, Cary, we are counting on you here to guide us through all of this nonsense. We're calling it nonsense until we get confirmation from you. But first up, skin mites. Okay, this freaked me out. So the premise here is that thousands of skin mites live on our face, and that at night the males come out to find females, and they're mating on our face. Stop it.
Well, do you guys, you know, when you see people with a sty on their eye, that's actually from mites a lot of times.
That mated?
Yeah, there's no, I don't know about their mating pattern.
I thought it was
but I
from
do.
makeup being old.
No, actually, there's mites that especially live around the lash line, and they clean your pores. They serve a purpose, and they
so we
actually,
like them.
yeah, we like them. I mean, just like in the world,
Is that why we get tickles sometimes in the middle of the night,
No.
and we'll get a tickle on our back, and you're like, oh, I got
that's
itch.
probably a spider.
Are they doing it though?
No, I mean, they literally, they really do their job. Yeah, they do a job. Sometimes
my
too much.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
Things
Sex
doing
better
it
not
on
be
me.
their
That's-
job.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, peptides. Oh, this is like the
Oh, I
buzz
wanna know
phrase.
about
It's
this.
everywhere. Are they our new saviors, Cary? Let's discuss
You know,
GHK-CU.
Yeah,
What
blah,
like what
blah,
is
blah.
this? Turning back time?
Okay,
That's
What is
the copper one.
yeah, I know. I mean, so we hear all of these different letters, numbers, all the things combined. I will say I think it's a very exciting time in medicine where we're kind of collaborating, bringing things over from maybe like orthopedics and wound healing into the cosmetic world.
Yes.
So, you know, we're utilizing peptides topically to really help with skin, all the texture issues. Now, is there a magic bullet yet? No, there is not. It is not there yet.
So whatever
but
TikTok says, don't believe it. Not a magic
you
bullet.
know,
Does it give you
no.
energy as well?
I mean, everything is supposed to do something, but a lot of these things like stacking the peptides and stacking it with GLP-1s and all of these things, and it's not there yet. There's not formal clinical research on the majority of these things.
On the majority of the peptides.
Well, you brought up GLP-1, and that's another one we're seeing all over
Right.
TikTok and Instagram.
I just think you have to be very careful with things that you are injecting in your body, and you need to know where they're coming from.
Yes, and I inject myself with GLP-1, and I'm very happy because during COVID, I got very depressed and did nothing but eat and drink. And honestly, like I ballooned up and I could not believe the size I got to. And GLP-1 gave me the strength.
And that's a brand, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
a
mean,
brand.
there's
There's several
specific
different
peptide.
ones.
There's different
It was,
brands, okay.
you know, developed for type 2 diabetes.
Yes.
Right.
But now it's being utilized in
Thanks
the
to the
cosmetic
Kardashians,
space.
we
Now,
all
do you
know
have
about
to stay on it after you?
You can slowly dose. You dose up and then you dose off, just
Okay.
like you would with any.
Yeah, you
Because
have
I
to be
hear about the
careful.
microdosing with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, again, I think that you have to be followed by a physician. You need to be having labs done.
Yeah.
You know, there are side effects to all of these
Yes,
things.
there
I
are.
mean, you know, this is not just, oh, let me
Magic.
do it. This is medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do get a little, you know, irritated about some of it because I'm like, I am very, very.
You're a professional.
I'm a professional, and I really want, I want what's
professional.
best for my patient.
Yeah.
Okay,
and,
well then,
and so many people just
Yeah.
want to steal it and sneak it across the border
Yeah.
from Mexico.
Yes.
Now, do you provide GLP?
I do not.
Okay.
No, we do not provide peptides GLP. Now that we do salmon sperm and PDRN,
Oh, I've done the salmon
so
sperm.
polynucleotides, and we do that. That has some peptides, and that's just topical.
Okay.
So these things,
But
you know,
you
those
also
are
make
not,
holes before you put it on, right?
not deep holes. No,
Okay.
you cannot FDA. Okay, you cannot be injecting some of these things. They're not FDA approved.
okay,
Yeah.
so what about this one? I know you were really itching to know about this one right here. The arousal peptide, PT-141.
Would you
Okay.
take an arousal peptide?
Well, the question I have for you: does it turn off?
I
That's
don't.
legitimate.
Like, are you just going to
I
walk
think you have
all
to have
over
someone turn it
town?
off for you.
Because
Cam.
I'm very sensitive to medicine. Like
don't think it's
anything,
like
everything
Viagra.
I take goes a long way.
I think it just in general
Viagra turns
puts
off.
you more in the mood.
Does okay?
Oh yeah,
Who
Viagra
asked
has
how
to turn
any
off.
of you know
you're
any
not
of
a
this?
dude.
I'm in
But you-
medicine.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So it does turn off. There is
Okay.
hope.
It turns
There you
off.
go.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about the peptide. I do not know if there is,
Yeah.
you know, everybody just wants this to be
A magic
the thing.
pill.
Yeah.
And-
And everyone's texting me asking if like I've taken peptides, and I'm
It's
like,
everywhere.
Where do I get it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even
that's
know where.
that's the scary thing. It's
Okay.
like I feel like, you know, you go to a compounding pharmacy. That's
Yep.
where you get it, and like, are there things sterile?
Like this exercising
Or-
shot.
Yeah,
jumbo jumbo.
tesamorelin and all of
Right.
that, or just, you know, all of these exercise
And
peptides.
compound can be scary because you don't know how much they're putting of each thing in,
I
right?
say-
You don't.
I
Okay.
say, you know, you can try. I'll try anything once most
Yeah.
times, but I won't if it's something that I don't know what's being injected in my body.
When I was being cast, they told me they were changing the whole cast. Okay.
Oh
Because they
my
knew that
God.
you wouldn't want to film with her.
They did. And I was like, and I said, well, who's staying? And they go, we don't know. We hired all new girls.
You didn't put your mic on.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
That was
your mic?
mine's right here. Oh wow,
Ah.
it went away.
Wait, how
Oh, I
You didn't do it either.
Oh my gosh. Only Cary and I were responsible. I mean,
This week on Behind the Drama, we finally get to hear each of these ladies' stories on how they got cast on reality TV. And I love asking you behind the scenes questions about that whole process. So Cary, you are an original, meaning you were, you know, in
OG,
season, an OG in season 1. We all know that. Tell us about your entire process of how that just came to be.
You know, someone gave my name, literally, and that was it. And
Are
they
you mad at him for it?
I little. Never speak to them
out
again.
who gave
Yeah,
you
I know who.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it was interesting. I didn't really think it was going to happen. And we went through the whole interview process, lots of Zooms, lots of, filming, a lot of things that will never be seen to anyone. And one night they showed up at my house and they're like, this is happening. And I had a complete panic attack actually night one after filming.
I remember.
I thought, I felt it. I'm a very intuitive person and I felt this is going to be heavy. And I had a panic attack and I was like, I'm ruined our family.
Oh no.
Because I was very worried about our children.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is the hard
That's
part.
the
It's
number one
intrusive.
worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Children,
it's just
yeah.
the kids. I just was real worried about that.
Very
Yeah.
worried.
Yeah.
That was my number one worry.
Well, Cameron, you joined the cast in season 2. What was that
Yeah.
process like for you?
So I actually got a call from the casting director, and she said someone put my name in a pile. They didn't tell me who at first. I later found out it was this one. Thank you.
Paid it forward.
I did it.
There you go.
So that's how my name got thrown in the pile. I did all these interviews. Since my casting process was separate from these ladies because they were already on the show, I was brought in probably a different way, but they were doing it behind the scenes. It wasn't as a public thing. They were doing behind the scenes, like calling
we
a bunch
filmed
of
together,
people.
right?
Yeah, we filmed together, but that was after like my probably 5th interview. I did a lot
Wow.
of Zoom calls, and then I ended up going down to the studio in LA alone, filmed out there. Then they came to my house, filmed. Then I filmed with her after that. Then they said, they still didn't tell me I was in or not. It went down from like 20 people. Well, it was like 100, went down to 20. Then it went down to 2.
Wow.
And then they
People don't
gave me the
realize how
call,
many
and they're like,
Well, they don't really
"Hey."
tell you either.
Yeah.
No.
Like they'll
No.
film with
you don't
people.
know you're gonna get it.
Like my friend who
so
gave
you
my
just don't
name.
know.
Oh.
She thought she was kind of on it, and she wasn't.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
Well,
they,
so it's
they
drama.
film with multiple people.
I
so
was going to
you
say,
never
Leanne.
know.
Yeah, you're an OG.
And
so what was your process
Mine
like?
is completely different from them. I got the original email to be cast in the show. Usually, if a reality thing comes through Dallas or Texas, I usually get a phone call about it. But I got an email, but I didn't want to be a cast. I didn't want to be a part of a cast. So I'd already had this other person who had done a reality show, a fashion reality show, want me specifically to go and be me on his reality show, which I was like, okay, cool. It's still about charity. It's cool. And I went and filmed a scene with him, and he pissed me off so bad.
Somebody pissed you off? I can't
Yeah.
even believe it.
He pissed me off.
That's unreal.
So bad.
And you guys filmed not knowing
Well,
it
you're-
was even going to be Housewives.
Yeah,
it
we
was
didn't
a totally
know.
different
You're
show.
kidding.
No.
So you were just shooting all of
Yeah.
this, not knowing sort of what the premise
No,
is?
I
had
only
no
shot. For the whole interview, I think I did a Zoom from home, and then we went down to some hotel.
I shot a million times. But
Yeah.
I think
Because I would
everybody
not
knows that
have signed up
Leanne's
unless I
great
knew it was
reality
Housewives.
TV.
Like,
Oh, yeah. Everyone, I mean,
Yeah.
she's a lunatic.
Yes.
So I mean, certifiable. So she's great. Like she's already hired. Like I'm questionable.
Yeah.
That's not
And they
true. You
told
were
me,
great TV.
When I was being cast, they told me they were changing the whole cast. Okay, they called me and they go, "We're changing the whole cast."
Really?
They did.
Oh
because they knew that you
God.
wouldn't want to film with her.
They did. And I was like, and I said, "Well, who's staying?" And they go, "We don't know." They said, we're changing probably the whole cast. And they said, we're hiring all new girls. And I was like, okay,
What
about that
liars?
if it was Housewives?
see, and I think people think y'all all, because you're in Dallas, you guys all
they
run in the
even
same circle,
told
and a
me.
lot of times you guys don't
Yeah.
even know each other going into
Yeah,
it.
and then
I
after I even got hired, they said, we can't tell you who else is signing on. I go, well, I can't do that. They go, well, that's against our rules. You can't. And I said, well, I'm not signing on until I know who else.
Yes.
So let's see if your signs can give us any signs into you. Cameron, emotionally unavailable but still deeply offended, wants control like it's oxygen. Welcome back. Ladies, I know some of you are into your zodiac signs. We've been talking about the Gemini thing, how many episodes now? In fact, Cary, you and Leanne, like I said, are Geminis. So
Yes.
let's see if your signs can give us any signs into you. This will be very, very interesting. Okay,
Cool.
Cameron, let's start with you and see how much of this is true. Your sign is Capricorn.
Yes,
Yes.
and I'm in the Gemini sandwich right now. I got 2
You are in
Geminis
Gemini
on the outside of
sandwich.
me.
Okay, so Capricorn, that means rest is suspicious, feelings or goals they haven't monetized yet,
True.
emotionally unavailable but still deeply offended, wants control like it's oxygen, doesn't trust, let's just see where this goes.
Ever.
Cary, Leanne, Cameron, let's discuss.
That's her.
I never like to rest. I'm telling you, I never rest unless I'm pregnant or, which I'm not, thank gosh, or I have
Breaking news.
COVID, okay, or I'm sick. I never rest. I'm
Yeah.
always on my feet. I never sitting. Like, that's just me.
I see your Instagram. You never sleep.
I never
No.
sleep. So, yeah, it's exhausting. That's why I'm practicing saying no.
But you do get
I
offended.
do get offended, and I will hold grudges.
Yes, she
When
will.
we were on Housewives, like there's still like situations where I will hold a grudge.
Yes.
Okay. But I will move on and I'll pretend I don't know about the grudge. I'll move on. But it depends what you did to me, is what, right?
It's true. It's
it
true.
depends what you did.
I just hold my,
but
I hold my finger.
I
in the
just
right
never
way.
forget. Okay, you forgive, but don't forget.
Yes.
She
That's
is like
yes,
an
ma'am.
elephant.
You forget,
Yes,
but you
ma'am.
don't forget.
I love that.
And then, but yeah, I think it's pretty dead on. But I feel like I love to listen to other people's problems as well. So I'm a good listener.
Okay.
So one of the things in there I think wasn't true.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
speaking of listening, listen to these Gemini twins here. We'll have Cameron weigh in on this. Okay, as the Gemini twins, Geminis can make small talk feel like therapy,
Yes.
changes personality with their outfit,
Oh, yes.
says I'm bored mid-conversation.
Oh, yes.
It's either ghosting or oversharing. There is no middle
my
ground.
gosh,
And
yes.
finally, the Gemini twins would cheat on a diet, not a person. Discuss, Cameron.
Okay, yes.
so
yes,
true.
So true.
I don't even know what a
Okay.
diet is.
I mean,
We're loyal.
You guys both are over the top in every way. The outfit completely changes the personality. Like, because she has a high pony right now.
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
how she's acting. She's like, okay, guys. Okay, like, we're here. Okay, if you had a different
I
outfit
see it.
on.
Okay, wait,
it
do
was
me.
Like,
Do me now. I wanna
and
do
now
it.
you're
Do
just
me.
like, you're like, okay, and of course with you with the dangle earrings, you know, you're just like, you're like in this like moody, like this whole moody thing.
Also
Like,
in
I
blue,
love
I
it.
feel like we are very energy. We can feel energy,
Yes.
so
Yes.
we like soak
Yes.
up what's around.
And talking to them, I feel like I am in therapy. So
In a good or bad way?
Right, they're
Is that
full.
a good or bad thing?
It's a good thing.
You need to be in therapy
I-
after
it's a
talking to
good
two
thing.
Gemini.
I get like everything out with them, and I feel good when I go home.
Thank God it's over.